Hi, and welcome to Be My Cook. Today I'm going to be showing you a traditional Romanian recipe called Boeuf Salad. This is a recipe I've been making for years. It is a salad that is used with root vegetables. Also, you can make it with beef or chicken. A lot of times I make it just with the vegetables alone as a side dish. Now, we usually make this for Christmas, New Year's, Easter, and it's such a tasty salad that a lot of Americans don't know about it. So I encourage you to give this a try and see if you like it or not. And it's very artistic because a lot of people really do make a lot of different designs with their salads. It's very pretty, it's very tasty, so I hope you enjoy it. So let me give you an idea of what we're going to need to make this Boeuf salad. We're going to need potatoes. I have 4 rather large potatoes, 2 stalks of celery, 3 carrots, 3 parsnips. I also have some salt, pepper, seasoned salt, pickles, mustard, mayo, and some green peas. I'm thawing those out right now, and 2½ beef bouillon cubes. Now these ingredients over here are what I'm going to use to decorate this salad. This is a very decorative salad, and everybody has their own spin on what they use to decorate their salad. So I'm going to use parsley. I have an onion. I have a half of a red pepper. I also have some roasted peppers. I have some different colored olives and some tomatoes. I also am going to use 2 hard-boiled eggs. Now they don't go inside the salad. They're just for decorations for the top. I may use them, I may not. But in this pan here, I have 6 cups of water, and I'm gonna go ahead and add my bouillon cubes and my potatoes, carrots, parsnips, and celery. I have turned on our stove. I'm just now gonna add my beef bouillon cubes. Of course, you can use beef stock, and I'm gonna make a vegetarian version. That's why I don't have any meat in this one. So let's get our vegetables in. Now I'm leaving them whole so that they get done evenly. Now these potatoes are pretty big, so I had to cut them in half. And of course, because they are rather large, they're going to be in the water a little bit longer than the rest of the vegetables. Let's try to get them all in there so everybody has some space. Now we're going to boil these until they're tender, but we don't want to boil them to the point where they are really mushy. So I have the fire on high right now just to get it up to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down so that they are cooking very gently, because we don't want our potatoes to start to break apart on us. Our vegetables have not started to boil yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit of salt to get that process going and to flavor the vegetables. We'll have to taste it again to see our seasonings, and that's when I'm going to add our seasoned salt and some pepper right before we mix it all up. Our vegetables are still cooking, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take our pickles, and we're going to cut them into small slices, and then we're going to cube them. Small pieces. Now these are not for decoration. These actually are part of the salad, as well as the peas. Some of you may have not had a salad like this that actually has potatoes and vegetables and meat. It's pretty unique, and it really does taste good. I like to make it with beef. That's my husband's favorite way to eat it. I've made it with chicken. I've also made it with ham. But because I'm going to make some chicken with this dish, I'm just going to use it as a side for my other meal tonight. Now you can serve anything you want with this. The salad is pretty versatile, and it's usually a tradition. A lot of people have it for parties, Christmas. Now the reason why I'm cutting these pieces so small is because we have to get all the pickle juice pretty much out of the pickles. So I have this little strainer here, which I'm going to use, because otherwise it'll make our salad really soggy. So we really have to squeeze most of the juice out. This is going to give the salad a slight dill flavor. And what I love about the salad is pretty much you can add anything that you want. Now I'm adding an onion, which is usually not something that is in the traditional recipe, but I like it. I'm also going to add a fresh red pepper to mine as well, just because I like that extra crunch in the salad. All right, let's put these in our strainer. Try to squeeze some of this juice out best that we can. Oh, we got quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to continue this process until I get most of the juice out of the pickles. So here we go with our pickles. They're very dry. And I'm just going to let them sit here and drain if there's anything else that wants to come out. Now I'm going to go ahead and start on my red pepper. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, make very, very, very small cubes. I'm going to use this more or less as an accent. It's not actually going to be something that I want to see a lot of, so I'm not actually going to use this whole half of pepper. And because these have water in them as well, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze these. We don't want anything that would make our salad drippy. Go ahead and add them to our strainer. Doesn't look like much, but actually, like I said, I just want an accent of the red pepper in there. And we're going to use a small amount of yellow onion as well, just as an accent. Now we're just going to let that set aside. I've taken our vegetables out, and now it's time to take out our potatoes. They are done. They're not falling apart, but they are done. And we're going to let those set on a plate and cool off to room temperature. All right, I have chopped up all of our vegetables in this bowl with our pickles as well, and all of my potatoes are in a dice, pretty small. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add these two together. And you can see how colorful it looks already. I'm going to set that aside for a second, and we're going to mix up our mayonnaise mixture that goes inside our salad. So get your favorite mayonnaise. Now we're going to use about 1.5 cups for this, but we don't want to use too much because it has to set. So it's earlier in the morning that you can make this and leave it in the refrigerator covered, the better, because you want it to set. Because the way we're going to present this, we're going to put it in a mound. Okay, just so that you would know where I'm going with this. Now we're going to add some mustard to this. All right, we got about 1.5 tablespoons in there of mustard. This really pretty yellow color. That's exactly what we want. Let's just get this really mixed up really well. What I'm going to do is add my seasoned salt. This is not traditional, but this is what I like to do. I always like to give my food extra flavor. I just put a little bit in there, not even enough to measure. You don't have to do this. This is just what I like to do. And also some black pepper, a little bit. Now we're going to add this to our bowl. Now we just want this to make the salad come together. Now I might have to remix this again. I might not have enough. We'll have to see once I get it mixed up. Because anytime you're using potatoes, they soak up a lot of the mayonnaise mixture. But I just need this to come together so that I can put it on our serving dish as a mound. And then on top of that, we're going to add some more mayonnaise and mustard. Okay, I actually had to add another 1/2 cup and another tablespoon of mustard to my salad just so that I had every piece coated. It's not too dry and it's not too wet. That's exactly the consistency that we want. In this bowl, I have 1 cup of mayonnaise and 1 tablespoon of mustard in here, and this is going to be the topping that we put on top of the salad. So let me show you what else I have here. What I like to do is try to make out my design on a plate so that I know how I'm going to decorate my salad, and this is how I'm going to decorate mine, and this is what my mother-in-law would have made her boeuf salad, just like this. So I'm going to set that aside because we're not ready to decorate yet. So let's kind of dump some of it out so I can get an idea of where this is all going. Now this is our serving dish, so we don't want to glop it all over the place. But we do want to put it in some sort of a shape. Now if you've ever seen these salads before, they can get really intricate. Some people really decorate, and they are beautiful. They're so pretty you might not even want to eat it. Let's smooth this out a little bit. I want to have some room because I've got to decorate the bottom of it as well. So I want to make sure that that is smooth in a rounded shape. Now if you want to put this in a mold and have it come out a different shape, you can do that. I've seen it in loaf pans, I've seen it all different shapes. But I wanted to make you my mother-in-law's recipe. And this is not like an American potato salad with vegetables. It's not. Especially if you use the meat, if you use beef or chicken. Of course, this is totally different. All right, now what we're gonna do, now we've got our plate pretty much cleaned up, we're gonna go ahead and mix up our mayonnaise and mustard. Now we want it to be a pretty bright yellow. Let's start to add some. A little bit at a time, just on the top. And we're just gonna smooth it around like a frosting. That's why I'm saying that you have to make this in the morning if you want to have it during the nighttime meal, because it needs time to set up. It's not going to dry out, that's for sure. And this gets even better as the days go by. You can at least keep it in the fridge for a week as long as you have it covered, especially this one without the meat in it. Now we don't want to disturb our potatoes and our mound, so we have to make sure that we just a light touch with this as we go around all the way to the bottom. Now I always make this salad for the holidays. I'll either make it for Thanksgiving because we live here in the United States, or I'll make it for Christmas. We only have it once a year. As you can tell, it has a lot of mayonnaise on it. All right, let's start to decorate the bottom. I'm just gonna put some olives around. Now these are marinated olives and they have pits in them, so make sure if you're making this for family that they know there's pits in here. You don't have to do this either. I mean, I'm just doing it because I know that's the way that I've always had it. You can also use just regular olives if you wish. That works as well. Now we're ready for our design on the top. You can get as creative as you want in your own kitchen, especially with this dish. You can show everybody your artistic talents. And this is always the fun part, is the decorating. Now I'm using roasted peppers. You could use fresh peppers. I'm going to put some olives in the middle. These are just regular green olives. We're going to put some olives around the sides. Now we're going to put some egg pieces. There we go. Now I'm just going to put some of these parsley leaves in between. And here we go. Here's our design, so you can see. And this is our Boeuf salad. So if you'd like to see some more recipes from me, just go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye.